What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Healness from all social media platforms. If this is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice, I'm a diagnosed narcissist, and I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, and then also validate the victims and survivors of this disorder as well. Today's episode is going to be about how a narcissist brings themselves to their next relationship, into every relationship that they're in, whether it be intimate, friendship, relationship, parent-wise, and things like that. This episode is inspired by a nice woman I talked to named Carrie. So shout out to Miss Carrie for giving me this idea. So this is pretty much going into like one of the main questions I get on my social media platforms, all through Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Even people tweet me. I don't even tweet that much, but I'm on Twitter and people tweet it to me. They ask me, is a narcissistic person in their life going to treat the next person better? Is that narcissist that discarded them so viciously, or they broke up with them so viciously, they had to leave the area with them very, very quickly? Are they going to treat the next person better? And look, y'all, initially, the answer to that question is going to be yes. They are. They just are. That's the dynamics of a relationship, narcissist or not. You're going to put your best foot forward most times. I know sometimes there are arranged marriages and arranged relationships and things like that, but most times you're going to put your best foot forward. You just are. You're not going to go into a relationship like, hey, look, I cheat. I have a cycle, y'all. I cheat once a month. I just have to clap somebody else's cheeks. I just have to. Everybody's cheeks clap differently. This is like a snare drum, and this is like a tambourine right here, or something like that. You know what I mean? Everybody's cheeks clap different. I like the sound of your cheeks clapping, but I need to clap some other cheeks. Blah, 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 this. So they're not going to go into a relationship telling. Sometimes they'll tell it. Sometimes they'll say that they cheat. But like most times, they're going to say that they're a good person that got cheated on. Blah, 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 this. Give you everything. Give the next person everything that you wanted and everything you asked for, everything you pleaded for and begged for, because they know it works. Because they know that men, women, and non-binary people like this. They like it. They enjoy it. It works because you asked for it. I know it will work on somebody else. Correct? Yes, we're correct. Let's get it. So if you're asking for it, and I know it works on somebody, I know it's going to work on somebody else, I'm putting my best foot forward in the next relationship. But guess who's coming to the next relationship? Me, myself, as the narcissist. I'm coming to the next relationship. I'm taking myself into the next relationship. You know what I mean? I just got off the call with Carrie a few minutes ago, so I'm recording this fresh off the Zoom call. But literally, just like that, y'all, we bring ourselves into the next relationship, which means we're going to be the same people we are. Narcissistic people, if you're dealing with a narcissist, they don't change permanently. They can only hold the mask up for so long. It can only be, the mask gets heavy. We can only pretend for so long. We can only keep our we can only keep the red, oh sorry, I hit the camera. We can only keep the red flags down for so long. Get down, red flag, get down. Get down, red flag, get down. It might peak as hell. The red flag might wave a little bit here and there, but typically, he's the Greek god of maybe, is going to pop up, y'all. We bring ourselves into the next relationship without any kind of intensive therapy, any kind of psychotherapy, any kind of dialectical therapy, any kind of therapy at all, any kind of truthful work on ourselves, on their selves. They are not going to change. And I know people don't want to hear that. People want to know. They just are not for a long, extended period of time. And that's why I tell people you have to go no contact and not watch their social medias. They're going to post that they're happy. Woo, y'all! Have y'all ever clapped some cheeks to the highest heavens? I'm clapping cheeks like Thor, like Mjolnir. I gotta call me Mjolnir because I'm hammering the cheeks. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. They believe like they're going to post stuff like that. And you're sitting and stewing in it and watching them treat people like that, watching them do people like that. You have to take back your power. You have to. That's why I say I'm bringing myself to the next relationship. Who are you bringing to your next relationship? You need to bring yourself after you've healed, after you've rebuilt yourself, after you've built a better foundation, a stronger foundation, and healing from narcissistic abuse and things like that. That's exactly how it goes right there. You have to heal first. You have to. You just have to. You know what I mean? Like, you have to heal first. Don't hop into the next relationship without healing from this previous relationship. And you cannot heal in the same environment that made you sick. You cannot heal by watching their social media. You cannot fully heal. You can start a healing process while you're emotionally detaching from a narcissist that you live with or you're in a relationship with. You can start to do that. You can emotionally detach from it, but you cannot completely disconnect living with them. Being around and watching their social media. You can't. Because social media is the narcissist playground. It's their sounding board. It's what we use to manipulate and tease people with. What we use to abuse people with. Social media. I'm going to post how happy I am because I know you're watching. If you're not watching, I think you are. I'm posting stuff with you in mind. Sorry, y'all. I'm still getting over COVID, y'all. Brain fog today. I'm posting stuff with you in mind. So how happy can I really be? How happy can that narcissist really be if they're posting things with you in mind? If they hid you from the world but are shouting the next person from the Himalayas, y'all. I saw a post yesterday on TikTok where people they use you as a placeholder. They do. They'll waste years of your life using you as a placeholder, not marrying you, not showing you off on Facebook, not showing you off on Instagram, not doing anything for you. But then as soon as y'all break up, they marry somebody else very, very quickly. Don't be a placeholder in somebody else's life. Don't be like a color tab in somebody else's file folder. Don't do that. Why would you subject yourself to that? If y'all been why would you subject yourself to that, y'all? I know the codependency is an issue. I know that the trauma bond is an issue. But once you know that trauma bond exists, you have the ability to break it. There are millions of people that are in toxic, abusive relationships that don't understand why they keep going back. They don't understand what's going on in their minds. They don't understand why they want to stay in this toxic ass situation when they know it's bad for them. They don't understand it. But guess who does? You do. You know why. You have the ability to know why. You're blessed. God gave you this information to bless you with. If you're a believer and you go against what God bless you with, guess what happens to you? Guess what happens to you? What do you do? When God blesses people and they just stop blessing him, if God give you a blessing and you just turn your back on that blessing, what God do to you? He closes up the Red Sea on you. He swallows you. He makes your heart turn. He hardens your heart. Pharaoh. You know what I mean? He hardens your heart. That's why I said the people of, I'm telling you, you have to be able to do it. You can do it. Because I'm bringing myself to the next relationship. Even though it might be a refined version of myself where I take the tools that you provided me with and use them to make somebody else happy, use them to build somebody else up with, you still have those tools. I just took an extra set from you. If I'm taking the tool, this is what you have to realize. You are such a good, kind, caring person, most of y'all. Let me say this real quick, pause. Just because you are with a narcissist does not make you necessarily an empath or a good person. Just put that out there. Because I talked to a lot of people that are doing heinous things, and then you with a narcissist. I'm just saying, just because you're with the narcissist does not automatically make you a good person. A lot of good people end up with narcissists, but that's not exclusive. Ending up with a narcissist is not exclusive to good people. But so if you are a kind, caring, good person, if you help build this narcissistic person up, you have build them from the ground up to the person they are now, guess what? This shows you how powerful you are, because they take the tools that you provided them and try to help build somebody else up. That shows you how powerful you are, and how much influence you've had on that person's life. Use the influence on yourself. Why do you get to build somebody else up and not yourself? Why y'all doing that? You've been focusing so much time, effort, energy on somebody else because of the codependency and the trauma bond that you don't focus on you. Sorry, y'all. Throat is, I'm telling y'all, I got COVID throat. I'm about healed. I'm almost out of it. It's cold down here, too. I gotta get out of this basement. I live in a split level house, and the basement gets icy. It's cold outside right now. It's 60-something degrees in North, well, it's 40-something degrees in North Carolina right now, but it's beside the point. Yeah, y'all have to take back your power, y'all. You just have to, because the narcissist. Let me rewind that. The narcissist is going to be themselves. We can only pretend to be somebody else for so long. Just take it back to the beginning of your relationship. Typically, you got love bomb. Typically, you got everything you wanted, needed to correct, and sometimes you were the new supply. What a lot of you were. So not a lot. Some of you were. Some of you were the new supply. And just imagine that somebody else was watching you as that narcissist gave you everything that they asked for. Somebody else is watching you as that narcissist who is wondering the same thing that you're wondering right now. Are they going to treat the next person better? How did they treat you? They treated you great at first, right? Sometimes y'all knew the old supply. Sometimes you knew they existed, but sometimes y'all thought y'all were going to get treated better because you're special, right? Thought you were special, like it's not gonna happen to me. I know this person. I'm prepared for it, so it won't happen to me. Bam, it happened worse. So what do you think is gonna happen to the next person? The patterns continue with narcissistic people. It doesn't just go away. It doesn't hide its head. You know what I mean? It rears its ugly ass head with its narcissism rears its ugly bald headed ass head, and it comes out of the woodworks and tortures people. Like it sounds like it. Narcissism is like it. You mean every 27 years it comes out, snatches an empath and takes it back to the realm. You know what I mean? What the hell I just say? What kind of analogy was that? Sorry, y'all. I got my damn. Why am I talking about it? I just wouldn't realize. Why am I talking about Pennywise? Like, I got my Pennywise socks on. That's why I talk about it. Y'all know y'all on my podcast on Apple and Spotify. Y'all can't hear it. Y'all can't see it, but I talked about it. I was like, why am I talking about it right now? Y'all see that? How that out of sight, out of mind, though, y'all. So yeah, take back your power, y'all. Stand in your strength, because the narcissist is going to bring themselves to the next relationship. Yeah. We can only hold up the mask for so long. Anyways, y'all, like and subscribe for more. Hopefully, my voice will be back to 100% tomorrow. I feel like I'm going. We on an uphill climb right now from this this Omicron or Omarion variant. Anyways, y'all, I really truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Like and subscribe for more. Mental Illness is out. Peace.